I'm so sick of these people. You know,
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
I got that thing on me. I got that stick. I got that tool. I'm packing.
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
and I will never retire.
You know, this aggression will not stand, man.
Get that cabbage out of here!
It doesn't matter what you think.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Friday Night Review. I am Scalz. Tonight, I am joined by an entire crew for us to discuss everything that happened on Smackdown, and then we're going to give our Survivor Series predictions. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Wrestling sucks.
Okay.
So, we are joined by our normal hosts of Friday Night Review, myself, Cam, and Jamie, and then we got some special guests. We got the Crazy Man Shadow, who says wrestling sucks. We have one of the off-the-top ambassadors in Sammy. And then we have our honorary guest, the special guest of the evening tonight, Mr. Phil. What's going on?
Yo.
OTB, baby.
OTB indeed. What's going on, guys? I appreciate having us here. Or having all of us here, but having me
Great
here.
start. Great start.
Hey, well.
Got some people in the chat tonight. We got Malik and we got Sean so far.
The fuck did I do, Sean? Fuck.
Appreciate having you
Why'd you
here.
say fuck
Phil.
me for?
Right?
Right?
It
I
is
just
going
got
to
it.
be a great time.
Do we want to head into the predictions now?
Let's do it. Anybody else got any thoughts?
No, they can do that.
All right.
It's fine.
All good.
So there's 5 matches on the card for tomorrow night, which is the same that there was last year for Survivor Series. Let's start off with the match that was just adjusted tonight and now changed for tomorrow. Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar.
I think that's stupid. Why are we taking my
Why?
homie? Why are we taking my homie Carlito off the card?
Right?
I didn't really understand the change either, but
I don't know if he's actually injured or not, but when when Santos jumped him from behind,
he's not hurt.
his arm looked a little messed up.
But I
Oh,
also
yeah,
heard
okay.
it that they were going to put Dragon Lee before that whole situation even happened.
They're pushing Dragon over a quote unquote legend. I get it. Makes
Yeah,
sense,
so
but
yeah,
it doesn't make
yeah.
sense.
yeah, the Dragon
I mean,
Lee
so-
project has been a big thing.
Well, it's
The
also been a huge success so far. Dragon
Right.
Lee's been nothing but successful, and he's been so over. Even to the local hick fucking Southern crowds on a Sunday, like Dragon Lee is fucking him. He's that guy. Carlito, God bless him, but Dragon Lee, I think, is deserving of this spot. Sorry,
What were you
Cam,
gonna say,
to
Cam?
interrupt you.
So the reason I believe that they took Dragon Lee over Carlito on this card is because one, the Carlito's already over. Any returning superstar, whether they were heel or babyface or whatever, when they left, when they come back, they're automatically over. It's because they're back. It's just they automatically get over because of that. So he's already over. The person who needs to get over with the crowd is Dragon Lee. Too many times have I seen him on SmackDown, he comes out and nobody cares. They're just like sitting on their pockets. They don't care. So they're desperately trying to get Dragon Lee over. So this is the perfect spot to put him in against the red hot heel right now. So it just makes sense.
And he
I
has
won't be
one of the
surprised
best
if Dragon Lee
matches.
wins just to get him
Aren't-
over.
Are you headed to Survivor Series tomorrow, or you didn't end up getting tickets?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Cam.
you.
No, I'm not. No.
I thought you were going.
No, sir.
All right. Well, in this case,
I'm taking Santos.
I'm taking Dragon Lee.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Lee after the switch.
I did have a Dragon Lee sighting last Sunday.
Unless, and this is where I think we're gonna get a surprise tomorrow night. You have somebody come back. No,
Ultimo Dragon.
you have some.
Oh,
you have. You have.
Humberto and
I was
Angel?
thinking a tag team, but that's not who I was thinking of.
Thunder
Okay,
Liger,
Epico
let's
and
go.
Primo.
Markham and Razor, AOP.
What?
Oh wow.
That's wild, sir.
And those
You
become
don't think
Santos
they-
bodyguards.
Would they not
Yeah.
fit
I mean,
with
they have been
Santos?
signed. They have been
This is
signed for
perfect with
months.
Santos.
Could you imagine that team together? Those three?
It would be
That would
perfect.
be an
with
insane trio.
Give them the name of 3-minute warning.
Okay. Give them the Un-Americans 2.0, please.
That would be
Alright,
an
so
insane trio. Though.
Scalz and Sammy are Dragon Lee. I'm Santos. Jamey,
Dragon Lee.
Cam.
I'm sticking with Santos.
I'm gonna go Santos. Yeah.
All right, we're
I think
divided here. I
Santos
like
kind of
this.
needs this more.
All right. Pretty divided over here. All right. Let's head over to
Do
the
the thing.
okay. I was gonna wait until the end after I forgot, but Shadow wants me to make the announcement that
I
we
do.
have.
We got some TK
So-
announcement bullshit going.
Oh, what announcement!
Watch this.
If you see me staring at you, better knuckle up. Cause the world is cold, but I'm on to love. So the world is cold, but I'm on to love. I know the world is cold, but I'm on to love. If you see me staring at you, better knuckle up. I said the world.
Oh shit!
Go! Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Damn right, yo.
My boy!
Let's do this thing. I'm so happy to be a part of
I was
this,
supposed to
man.
do that in between the SmackDown ending and the predictions, but I forgot. And Shadow reminded me.
I like
Like,
it.
I'm so happy to
Like
be
it
a
a lot.
part of this, guys.
Now I can't start Twitter
Alright.
beefs with you. Fuck.
No. Don't.
No,
No.
we can still have our beef.
First
Let's
off,
fucking go!
I'm the one that does that on OTT with him, and then he just never answers me.
we can still have our beef. But
Give me
but
one
look, guys,
moment. My headset's dying.
I'm sorry.
no
I thought-
worries.
like
I think this would be an awesome opportunity, not only just to get to talk to more people within the community of pro wrestling TikTok or what have you, or basically just wrestling in general, but at the end of the day, I think what you guys got going on over here, and don't think I don't want you guys, I definitely do. I think what you guys got going on over here is great, and it would be an awesome opportunity to join you guys, and with your blessings, I would love to be a part of this. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I had to give you that proper entrance with that Eddie Kingston theme.
That was sick. I was like, what? I was like, what the heck is even going on? And I was like, I saw my face, and I was like, oh wait, yeah, I forgot. So, there you go. Nah, but that's awesome. Thank you
Welcome
guys.
aboard. We're honored to have you with us. We recognize everything that you've done on outside the brand and everything you put into the business and into the wrestling community, and we're happy to have you with us.
I appreciate it.
Bigger than TK's last announcement. Had to do it to y'all.
Yeah.
At least ours was an announcement, not an announcement of an announcement.
Not an announcement of a show that we already knew what was going to happen or was already going to go on sale. So, yeah,
Well,
we're good.
Now I need. Where'd Sammy go? Because the next match.
Her headset was charging, or she
I
switching
know,
headsets.
but the next match was the one that I wanted. That I know she's not gonna like. Because we all know how she hates the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, no.
The best champion in WWE right now.
Literally the best champion
Outside
in
of the
WWE.
tribal chief. Outside of the tribal chief. But
Nah,
No,
not even outside.
no,
not even
not
outside.
outside.
Not even outside. Just
I'm
in general.
talking. No. Okay. The pure wrestling, showing up every week for you and doing his job. Yes, he's the best champ. But when you're thinking of the storylines, the man that's bringing in dollars and cents in ratings for your company, Tribal Daddy is the champ, the A champ.
I will
This man's a
say,
Pause.
Daddy.
Yes, Cam. Yes.
I will say, up until WrestleMania, that probably would have been very accurate. But after WrestleMania, how many shows has he been on? Yes, when he does show up, the ratings do spike. So he definitely is a needle mover. But
On the damn t-shirt.
how much can he have been a great champion after that if he's really only wrestled once?
He doesn't need to
Gunther should be
wrestle
that guy.
all that time.
It
He
doesn't
doesn't
really
need to
matter.
wrestle.
I mean, he's already put in the work, if you ask me. So
I know, but you kind of need to see him more than once every 3 months. Even
It-
Brock
it's
Lesnar
a-
was on TV
I'm-
more than that.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I've told the last 7 people I've heard who have the same grievance. This is what they want from you.
No,
they want you to be pissed off that he's not showing up.
And
I
then when
get
he
it.
shows up,
They want
let me
you to
guess,
hate him.
you show up to watch him.
I get it, and like I said, I understand it. It's just it's hard to justify him being as one of the best champions and have this great title reign if he's not defending it like he should be. Whereas
we're
this
here to talk about
whole once
Gunther.
every 30 days.
Oh my God,
Shit.
you're the wrong
Gunther.
time.
No, you picked the right time. Get back here, Sammy.
Gunther.
Sammy,
Get
you're
back
starting
here.
this one off. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yo.
you gotta start it off. I didn't
Yo.
even know you didn't like Gunther. Come on, girl.
Oh,
Tell
she
me.
hates him.
But
I
he's
didn't
a-
know.
He's a
I
good
didn't know.
wrestler. He's a good wrestler. I just don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't know. I just don't like that
Damn, his
man.
face.
Hey, Will, what's
What the
going
fuck
on?
is his face for?
Oh man.
I don't know why.
What's up,
Oh.
Will?
All right, so who do you think is going to win this match?
So you got
The Miz. The Miz. Because then Gunther, one thing's going to go win the Royal Rumble or whatever,
I mean,
and then go after
I
the
mean,
title.
you're not
That's
wrong
a
with
bad
that.
idea.
That's not a fair
I
shout
know.
for the Rumble thing.
But he's going to lose it to The Miz, I believe. The Miz has like
So
one more
I-
title ring in his life, I feel like.
I mean, I kind of agree with Sammy on the Miz winning, only for the fact that this would give the Miz his nice title reign and tie him with Jericho for that.
And Ty Jericho.
And this
Mhm.
it takes Jericho off of being the only one to do that. And then you could have Gable beat the Miz after, like Will just said in the chat, the Miz needs 50 more days to break the all-time combined reigns days as champion for the IC. So by the time you get to the Royal Rumble, you can have somebody beat him at the Rumble for the title.
Yeah. Like
Throughout
Randy
this
Orton or
entire
something.
reign of Gunther, though, did you ever think the Miz was going to be the one to do it?
Nope.
Because
No.
I didn't.
No. And it
I
won't
know,
happen.
but
And
that's-
it won't happen.
But that's what would make it such a shock, because the Miz would find a way to cheat to win. Because
'Cause he's
weren't
the
they
Miz.
trying to bring other people to help Miz? Like, what if DIY came out and cost Gunther the title, and the Miz was the one to benefit from it?
They might as well just empty the locker room of people just to
Yeah.
help him win the championship.
They might as
Isn't
well
it
do
pretty
that
much
whole
fighting
John Cena
too?
and Randy Orton versus the whole locker room type bit, and whoever pins him becomes the Intercontinental Champion.
Hold on.
In a
We've
one-on-one
seen-
locker
we've
room.
We have seen Gunther versus the locker room, and the only reason Gunther didn't win is because Cody needed a story.
Exactly. Bring back that White
Is that-
Strap IC title.
Just have a lumberjack match at this point. Just
Or a
Have
freaking
everyone
gauntlet
against
match,
Gunther.
but have Gunther be the one to just go every single time.
My wrestling logic says Gunther retains going into the Rumble, and he'll
I'm
fight.
going Gunther.
He'll fight with the Rumble, and then he'll go into the Rumble. But
Yeah.
my heart wants to see Miz win, so I'm going with Gunther
Yeah.
because that's what wrestling logic kicks in.
Jamie, you say the same thing?
Well, here's the thing. As much as I love The Miz is great. Actually, The Miz is awesome. But I have Gunther retaining and then going into the Royal Rumble, loses finally to Chad Gable and then he's going to win the Rumble.
Gable?
Gable. I think Gable's
No,
the one
Gunther's
do
going to
it.
win the Rumble.
I know what he meant.
No.
That's being a smart ass. Gable's winning the Rumble, right?
Gable wins the
Gable
title
is
at
winning
Rumble.
the goddamn title.
He's completely confused now.
Gable wins the
Jesus
title at
Christ.
Rumble, and Gunther wins the Rumble.
Good Lord.
Thank you, Phil. See, I'm already loving this new signing already.
Cam?
Get rid of all of you.
And here's the thing.
Keep
Here's
Phil.
the thing, Jamie. I 100% agree. I think that's the exact kind of scenario that we can possibly see happen at the Rumble, and then Gunther can go defeat, I would say, Rollins at Mania. I wouldn't go up against Roman yet.
Yeah. No, and you don't need to. Because
I don't think Rollins is champion after the Rumble, but continue.
I don't think.
You have Rollins. You have Rollins retain that belt, further building the prestige that you want to build within that title. What better next champion than Gunther? Because then you
I
have,
can
you
think of
know.
a lot.
I think Rollins.
Was I talking to you, Samantha?
I think Rollins loses
Hold
the
on.
belt at the Rumble.
Hold on, pause. Sidetrack. February, they go to Australia, right?
Yep.
Correct.
In Perth.
March and April, they're in the States. When do they go to Germany?
August.
That's when Gunther
August.
loses.
But May is also in France.
I think
People
I
can't-
think the Bash in Berlin show is gonna have Gunther as World Heavyweight Champion. I do. I think he's gonna be World Heavyweight Champion by that time.
And it's gonna be
So-
fucking heat.
I mean, it just depends on how we get there, and I think WrestleMania is just that spot to get there.
If
Cam?
Gunther becomes WWE champion, I swear to God, I'm never watching Raw until he loses the title.
Well, you're not gonna be watching.
It's gonna be a
I don't
long
know,
time,
sweetheart.
man.
You're not even-
I waited a year and a half for my baby. I can not watch Raw. for-
Yeah, I don't think you can watch him if he shows up on there. Sorry, you'll still watch Raw. Because if you watch a highlight, you're still watching Raw.
Yeah.
But it's okay. As long as Gunther's not in the highlight, I'm fine.
What if Randy feuds with Gunther? Then what?
Then you gotta
Oh,
watch.
I watched that for Randy.
She would be so conflicted. It's like, I love Randy, but I hate Gunther. I love Randy.
Cam, what's your thoughts?
Well, I think the Miz is awful, but I honestly think he's going to be the one to beat Gunther. And he's beating everybody else. There's literally nobody else for him to face right now. That's the whole reason why I feel like they are turning Miz face, just so he has someone else, to go against him since he's a heel. But yada yada yada. So I think it's gonna be the Miz. I'm going with the Miz. I pray to God that it is a short reign, and then we do get Chad Gable to take the title off of him. And yeah, that's that.
Does the Miz's babyface work for you guys? Because I'm very 50-50 on it. I
prefer him a heel.
depending on how they go.
I prefer him to be a heel. It feels so weird.
I feel like you're taking his best asset away from him if you turn him babyface.
I don't think he's completely babyface. I just think everyone has exactly. Everyone just has that invested want to get that shit off of Gunther vibe is all.
I mean, but if I see him like pandering to the crowd or doing like cheap pops, like we're here in California, like it's like that's gonna make my skin crawl a little bit because I'm not used to that from the Miz. Nah.
No, you already see it on
Right.
Wednesday nights.
I think the last time they tried to put Miz as babyface was back during the pandemic. And yeah, sure, the pandemic, we had nobody in the crowd. But still, nobody really cared for Miz's babyface then. So what are we...
But that was because no one really liked John Morrison either.
I like him. John Morrison's great. I
You
think
leave
John
Johnny
Morrison is
lots
great.
of names alone, right?
He hasn't been great in any capacity since he's been Johnny Mundo in fucking Lucha Underground.
Well, there you go. Let him go back to there.
That's great.
It don't exist. Unfortunately,
Didn't Miz get hurt though during that run too?
No, John
Wasn't
Morrison.
that a kayfabe injury?
I don't know. He was in a wheelchair with squirt gun.
He was in a wheelchair. I thought that was kayfabe.
Jesus Christ.
Like, even the cops that come here, they've had enough.
Regardless, the pandemic era is something we all want to forget. Let's forget about that.
All right.
Hey, the pandemic moment.
Johnny, lots of names. I like
Dude,
that.
We
the
were split
Thunderdome was
on.
awesome, first of all.
Oh,
We were split on that one too, right? 3-3.
I think so,
I think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Wait, who else said the Miz? Me, Scalz, and who else?
Cam.
Cam. Okay. Yeah, because isn't Imperium? Haven't they been fighting a lot too lately? So I
Yes.
feel like they're not. So I feel like with them fighting, that's gonna bring down Gunther.
I think that's ridiculous. I don't want to see those two split up. I
I
don't.
think it is.
I
I
don't
think
either.
with them fighting a lot
Your
more
tag
now.
team division's already
Enough.
suffering enough.
They've been not split.
Yeah,
for
you
years.
saw like
I
the
will
voting
be
groups.
heartbroken.
Like, I don't think any of those two would work out.
Also,
But you have one of the best tag teams in Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy.
Ludwig
Yes,
would be
boy.
would be a great singles
Yes, boy.
wrestler.
listen, I love DIY, but they need their theme back, and Triple H needs to book them a lot better. Their new theme is
Yeah,
absolutely garbage. Their Titantron is completely garbage.
If
Bro.
it wasn't for CFO money,
Bro,
being a partner,
I was
it'd be down
saying
the
that
back.
like 2 weeks ago. I was like, what is with this era in WWE themes? A lot of them are hot garbage.
It's because CFO's not doing them anymore.
Well, the CFO
No,
money
They broke up.
company is not doing
They're
it.
they're no longer. I don't even think
And
they're
then-
any longer together.
The guy that did like
But-
the badass themes, he hasn't worked for them in like 20 years.
Isn't it
They're
like Def Rebel now?
Yeah, they just started using Def Rebel to make some of the new themes.
Is it DEF or DEAF? Because I'm pretty sure it's DEAF.
I think
I don't
it's-
know, but they made Roman's theme, and that's a fucking banger.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would say that too. But yeah. Roman's just got that final boss bullshit music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
DEF. I looked it up. DEF.
It's DEAF.
All right.
Let's take care of it.
Let's move on to the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Zoe
Nobody
Stark.
gives a fuck.
Rhea
Ripley.
in like 35
Ripley.
seconds.
Mommy.
I don't think it's going to be that quick because I hope and I'm praying to God that this is like a breakout moment for Zoe, but it's going to be Rhea.
Listen, however long Zoe goes, just take 5 seconds off that. That's about my time there, right?
I don't think Rhea's losing this thing until Mania anyway, so.
She isn't gonna lose it until she leaves the fucking business.
Until the company. So she's going to be the Roman?
I mean, she's gonna be like Wendy Reckler. She's gonna have the thing for over 8 fucking years
Yo, Phil was like,
until they just demolish the division. I don't fucking know.
That Raw Women's division needs a lot of work.
And it's
or
not
at least
mummy.
somebody to
It's
get
not
back.
mummy. It's mommy.
And
oh,
I think the SmackDown division needs more work than the Raw one does.
I think
Raw actually has people that
wrestling-
are in there.
I just think women's wrestling on both sides of the companies that are major right now need an overhaul completely.
That's actually fair.
I think
That's a fair
WWE has a
point.
great women's division. They just don't need to fucking split it. What they need is their actual own show. And I've always said that, and I'm going to stand by it.
My friend Loth has always said that too.
Or even if they have their own hour during Raw, you have what 3 hours of Raw? Take 45 minutes of that.
That's true. You know who's
Raw
impressing me
Underground.
though?
wait, give
Maxine
the women their
Dupree.
own show?
She's
I don't know
impressed
about
me
all
with
that.
her wrestling.
give
I'm
you
not
that.
gonna lie.
I mean,
Who?
Maxine, she's been impressing me.
give them a
with her
1 hour
wrestling.
program on the network or something. That's the thing. If WWE was to put a, Saturday night, you have fucking Collision. You put that up against Collision, it's gonna beat it every fucking time.
So,
I don't
Jamie,
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa, time out. Whoa.
when I-
An
oh,
all women's program for Saturday night is going to be Collision?
What's wrong with that, Cam? Cam,
No,
what's wrong
it's
with
not.
that? Why?
No, it's not.
Hold on.
Get him out of here.
Hold on. Jamie said, and I quote, "Give the ladies an hour on the network." So what you're saying, in theory, is give the ladies 1 hour on the cock?
On the cock.
Jail.
Well, no, but they should put on Peacock though. That would
What, Jamie? You don't call it the cock?
Or USA, put on the Peacock.
Yes,
for an
but
hour.
like
that makes sense, but not on Saturdays. What about
All
Thursdays?
right.
There's no
You don't
wrestling
call
on
it the
Thursdays.
cock?
No, I don't.
You got
But,
to.
like, because there's
Yeah,
no
God.
wrestling really on Thursdays. I don't like that we watch.
That's
So I think put on a Thursday on the Peacock.
The cock.
The cock.
There
Sean,
you go.
get the
Thank you,
fuck out of here, Sean. Sean.
Thank you, Sam.
I need you to bring that comment up just so it's on the clip
Nope.
for later.
Please.
Nope.
No,
Not at all.
No.
Please.
I'm not bringing that comment
I'll
up.
exit full screen right now
Bonk,
just to be
no
with
warning. Bonk.
Oh my god.
Do it for the views.
Oh, this is great. This is a great time.
Yeah, I don't know, kid. I don't know,
Welcome to
Jamie.
Off the Top, Phil.
I don't know.
Alpha, you are
As
the
much
greatest.
as there is
I
all
freaking
this
love that, man.
arguments for women's wrestling, and people want to see women's wrestling, I don't think it would draw the numbers that people think it would. And that's the issue.
You wanna
Just
see a whip?
looking,
Question's
If
suffering
it
enough
draws
as it is. I
more-
don't know if it's gonna go there.
If it draws more than a 0.45, who gives a fuck? Because it's beating anything AEW's doing.
I don't think it would draw more than that, though.
I have one wave. I
I
have
don't.
one wave right now, as of today, which is Friday, November 24th. Give me Matt Rife versus Rhea Ripley, and I guarantee you that match alone hits 200 million views.
Matt Rife.
Right.
Hilarious.
Well, I mean, everybody wants to
Wait,
cancel.
didn't Matt Rife get canceled?
Not yet.
No.
They're trying
Not
to.
yet, but it's almost there for that Netflix.
I have my own opinion. You want to watch my opinion? Go back and watch. Sorry for the interruption.
All right. Back to thank you for the follow, Sean Blaze TV. Appreciate it. Back to Rhea versus Zoe Stark, because we got a little off the rails there.
A little.
Usually happens.
Obviously, I think Rhea is retaining, but I think they'll get a decent amount of time. And who said Zoe? They're hoping this is Zoe's breakout match.
That would be me.
Phil.
I thought she had her breakout match during the Fatal 5-Way.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying in the singles capacity, in terms of like an actual one-on-one type of contest, I hope this would be it, because we all know Rhea can go with the best of them, but Zoe Stark, she needs that match that can say, all right, let's see what we can really do with her, and let's see if we can get the crowd behind her as well. I think ever since that whole pairing with Tiffany Stratton, not Tiffany Stratton,
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Thank you, Trish.
My bad. See, that's gonna happen a lot, guys. That's gonna happen a lot. Me messing up names.
You just
that's
made
me.
Sean's eyes get this big. You said
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton.
He got the lotion
No.
ready and everything.
That I love Tiffy too, but
Not like Sean.
But I think ever since that pairing or whatever, I think kind of just people soured on her a little bit. This could be the way to get her back up.
Sean, she could probably go longer than you ever could.
Probably, yeah. Not even probably. I think that's just given.
Oh my god.
What am I doing here?
That's
All
gonna
right.
happen a lot, for you guys.
Who?
Definitely running off the tracks with this one. Also, running off the tracks. Burning Bridges, check them out.
Let's go.
Everybody picked Rhea for this.
Rhea, yeah.
That's unanimous.
35
Sammy?
seconds, Rhea.
I'm gonna say Rhea, but Tony's like, well, she will she's gonna give Rhea her run for her money though. I think she really
No.
is,
Did
and
you
he's
just
gonna
say
scare
Tony
her and
Stark?
worry her. I did.
You
say
did
Tony
Tony
Stark.
Stark, yep.
Okay. I
Here
did.
comes Iron Man.
I'm gonna color that from now on.
The other day, I was watching.
I'm gonna color
Avengers the
that
other
from now
day.
on.
Somebody
That was
needs to make a TikTok of Zoe coming out with the Iron Man theme.
Oh my god!
I will
yes.
do that.
Well, Rhea, listen here.
All right. So now we're down.
Totally
We're down to the 2 War Games matches. Let's start off with the women's one. We have Damage Control versus Becky, Bianca, Charlotte, and Shotzi. Who wants to start this one off?
I want chaos. I want bloody, utter destruction. That's what I want. I want chaos. Even if the chaos doesn't make any sense, I want an implosion with Becky and Charlotte and have them lose and Damage Control wins. I'm going with Damage Control.
Mm-mm.
Damage Control needs it. They got screwed last year. They needed to win last year. They need to win this year.
I don't care who comes out, but I think we're going to get a breakout performance by Shotzi.
This is what I'm thinking. Charlotte and Aldenbury, they're gonna win, and then Damage Control is gonna go turn on Bailey and attack her after the match because she's gonna be the one that gets the pin, that they pin her. But then Charlotte and Becky, I think they might go help her at the end when Damage Control attacks her and turns on her. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
I love that theory, but I'm tired of seeing the 4 horsewomen do shit on the main roster.
I know, but I think that might be it though. I think that's what's gonna happen to make it like they're gonna kick Bailey out of Damage Control and they're gonna attack her because she got the losing pin. That's what I think might happen.
Speaking of 4 horsewomen, did y'all see Bailey's tweet or
Nope.
Instagram post, whatever she put out?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Wait, what happened?
she posted earlier today with a picture of Bailey, the Kabuki Warriors, and Sasha, and said, "Don't worry, I have a plan."
Wait,
If Mercedes
What does
shows up
that
at any
mean? What's that mean?
What is she referencing?
She can either be referencing Mercedes or
She ain't
anything
referencing.
with,
No, she ain't. She ain't referencing Mercedes.
Well,
Get the
I'm
fuck
just
outta here.
saying
No,
with
she's
the
not.
with the
It's still
context
Sasha to me, damn it.
with the context in the pictures, it's either nothing with Mercedes or with something going on with Io Sky. It's
gotta be something
those
going on
2
with Io.
things.
It ain't
I just
Mercedes.
want to, before we continue this, I just want to address Sean's comment. Sasha just moved to Japan. Kenny Omega lives in Japan, and he still works in the United States.
Mercedes.
Mercedes, I don't think will ever be back in WWE, but I'm just
Arthur.
saying.
I gotta play an Arthur.
Yeah, Mercedes is under contract with New Japan, isn't she?
No, I don't think she is.
Not anymore.
Will
Her
said that
contract
she
was
is.
up. It was just a match by match basis when she was supposed to win the title that was
Women's
created
title.
for her, and she got
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah, no. So I don't even think she's under contract with them anymore.
Will is saying she's under contract and she's on the IR, so I don't know.
I mean, take it from Will. He's a, he knows everything. He's
If
like,
you know
she
everything
signed-
about the whole New Japan side of things, then I'll take your word. But
She's signed to make up time because of injury.
Very likely.
could work.
But I'm going to Damage Control picks up this win. And if they don't, I kind of like Sammy's theory with the Bailey eats the pin and they all turn on her.
Mm-hmm.
I think Damage Control needs this one more. I don't think really anything happens when it comes down to Becky, Charlotte, and Bianca winning this thing because at the end of the day, they really don't need it. I honestly only see Shotzi being there to take the pin because I don't see any of the other 3 taking the pin.
I mean, they'll have to take the pin. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, they're going to build on this Bailey turn more and more. So I don't think it happens just yet, but it's going to happen. And when it happens, hearts are going to be broken.
Do you guys think that they kind of teased or alluded to the hugger gimmick coming back?
No.
The what?
No.
The hugger gimmick for Bailey.
No.
I don't
If she's
think
going
she
back
should
to
ever,
face, it could.
I don't
It
think
could,
she should
but I
ever
don't
go
think-
back to that.
I don't
She's
think it'd
also
be that
grown her hair
extreme
out
from
back
before,
long,
though.
too, and she wasn't doing
Yeah,
that.
but I don't think it'd be that extreme if when she goes face that it's not gonna be like the hugger Bailey.
I don't think she should ever go back to that.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't think she did.
I know something she
She
could hug.
definitely.
She can hug me any day, but I mean,
The naked hug, though. I'm down.
that would be That would be great.
I just think she's evolved so much past the hugger gimmick. She doesn't need
Exactly.
to go back
Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Cam.
Exactly.
No, and I agree, but they kind of alluded to it in a weird sense the other day or the other week, and it didn't sit right.
She's like, I don't do that anymore. But
Yeah.
then
Right.
all of a sudden they did the whole.
And then she hugged later on, which
Right.
I thought it was great how they did that. I have damage control winning this as well. I think it does further the eventual turn on Bailey.
Mhm.
But in regards to you saying that Shotzi is in this match to take the pin, I don't think so. I think Becky's going to take the pin.
No.
Yep, and I think it's going to cause more rift between her and Charlotte, and I think it could lead to something down the line between them two.
I wouldn't mind it. It's just out of everybody that is in this match, who's the one that's kind of out of sorts
Right,
with
but-
everybody?
You're
It's Shotzi.
right. You're right, Phil. I didn't think about it like that, but they're gonna.
It's
win.
not that I don't like
Team
Shotzi,
Charlotte's
right?
winning.
Like it's
No.
not like I don't like Shotzi at all.
But-
Like I mean, she's okay.
No,
She's
Shotzi's
not
pretty
the best.
good. Shotzi has approved. I mean, Shotzi's definitely not at that top level yet, but Shotzi's definitely approved. I saw
Didn't
her.
you-
It
What?
was that whole Money in the Bank ladder match kind of thing that made me go a little sour on her all those either years ago or whenever that was.
The Ronda match is what made me a fan of Shotzi because she carried Ronda in that match. Ronda was awful. Shotzi, even though she wasn't clean and crisp with whatever she was doing, I like Shotzi after that match because Shotzi's the kind of person that she just throws caution to the wind. Like she's gonna go out there and she's gonna give the match her all. You know what I mean? Like she was flying all over the place in that match. You know what I mean?
You saw that with the promo tonight too.
Yeah, that's why.
She has all the potential. I think she just needs to put the pieces together.
Shotzi and Io in this match have a chance to do something great because they're both the type of superstar that will take those risks. We've seen it with Io in the past in the NXT War Games, and Shotzi's crazy enough to do stupid shit. So those are combustible elements within this match.
If anything, those two are going to be the ones diving off the cage and doing some crazy shit anyway. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can
but
either
need
see
to
a
be-
moonsault or a senton.
I need to be that guy and say this. This match, it has no relevancy to me either way. Because you have Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, Shotzi. Okay, don't care. Then you have Damage Control that you're furthering the story, sure. But having them face each other, to me, it seems too thrown together.
It did kind of feel like this was kind of a last minute War Games for the women.
Oh,
It's just that they
absolutely.
had one. Like it was dumb.
But who else could you have had with War Games?
Really,
Give us an
nobody.
8 women's War Game match. Not even a tag match, just 8 women, free for all style, and watch the chaos ensue.
There you go.
That would have been insane, actually. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that.
I feel like last year's was a little bit better constructed the way it was put together. This year's just kind of feel like, we forgot it was supposed to be a women's War Games match too. Let's put this together. And
Like my wife said, why the fuck do the men get 5 and the women only get 4?
that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the women's War Games match is most likely going to open up Survivor Series again like last year. Because I think they open up with one and then close with one.
Yeah, you're not going to open the show with Randy.
I think I'm not even really so much interested in like the furthering of the story, with Damage Control and Becky and Charlotte. I mean, I am in the long run, but I think for the sake of this match, I'm more interested in what they put on in terms of quality of matches. Because still, one of the best women's War Games matches they ever had this far and has not been topped yet was when Io jumped off the top of the cell with the trash can over her head. That was the best women's War Games match they ever had, and they still have not topped that yet. So
Well, that was NXT, wasn't it?
That was
yeah.
NXT.
So this has potential to top that, I think, with all the combustible elements they have in this match. So we'll see.
See, I still think they could have used this as a way to bring people up from NXT and to introduce them to the SmackDown roster and build up that division because SmackDown needs more baby faces. As you can see, they only had 3 that were in this match, and then they took out Mishin and Zelina Vega. So they could have used more baby faces. This one you could have brought Roxanne up. I think she would have been a better fit than Becky in this match.
Mm-hmm.
But I have Damage Control winning too.
So is that unanimous across the board?
No,
No, she didn't. She
I'm
didn't say
Team
that.
Charlotte. And Becky. And Shotzi. And Bianca.
It's Team Bianca.
So I'm the
And
only
then
odd one out.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's the lone wolf. There you go.
So it's technically Team BBCs. Bianca, Becky, Charlotte, Shotzi,
Shotzi.
BBCs.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Shadow.
I'm not gonna think of them other than that now. Like, I mean,
You're
that's just
welcome.
them. I mean, that's just them now.
Lola's here, you fucking Brussels sprout.
Thanks for the money, fuckers.
All right. Now we come down to what probably will be the main event, the men's War Games.
Mm.
And Sean, Jade is not debuting at a pay-per-view in a match that she has nothing to do with. It just makes no sense.
If anything, I think she should debut in the Rumble. Jade. But
That's probably when she's going to show up.
When
If
is
they
she
don't have
gonna show up? Like this whole Jade talk has just gone cold. Like where's she been at?
Training.
I think Meltzer said
she
it best.
needs to train.
WWE
She needs to train in that
hold
PC.
on.
That's what I think too, Shadow. Honestly, and I don't agree with
I don't
Meltzer-
agree with Meltzer at
Dave,
all, but I think he's onto something there.
No, I don't think he's on anything because they never would have
don't-
signed her if that was the case. Stop it.
Well, she needs to train
Yeah, but
at the
before then,
PC a lot. So get her there and get her before.
You say, hold on.
yeah, but
Scalz,
before
you
then they
said
were rolling
wouldn't-
out the red carpet like, oh, she's this big deal.
You
They haven't
said
done that
they
last
wouldn't
few
sign her if that was the reason. Half their roster between 20 and 22 was fucking college walk-ons, basically, that had no wrestling experience.
Yeah, but they signed them to NIL deals. It's different than signing them to a big money
I'm
deal.
just saying, you can't say that when you know that they've done it in the past. They signed her for her star power. I'm not going to sugarcoat that one.
Yeah, but Meltzer's lost. He does anything he could say to make AEW look good and shit on WWE at the same time. This guy has no idea what he's talking about anymore. He should just go away from the business. Like, he posted something on a Wrestling Observer newsletter today saying that wrestlers were suspended for the AEW pay-per-view from this last AEW pay-per-view. They got sanctioned by the commission. And then there was nothing in the newsletter about it. He's turning into somebody for clickbait articles. He's done.
Anyway,
People need to stop listening to him and thinking he is the be-all, end-all.
Men's War Games here. Let's go.
Sammy,
Should we let
do you
Sammy
want to
start
start?
this off?
You want to start?
Hey,
You guys already know. Like,
at least to Sean's comment, at least Cornette contributed to the business. I'm fuckhead Dave Meltzer.
Okay, let's continue with the prediction. Someone just mentioned Cornette, and I want to vomit. So
Well, you guys
Sorry,
know
I'm
I've been
not
waiting
going
almost a year and a half for my favorite person to come back. So it's
What?
finally happening.
It's time.
Yes, so I really think obviously I'm saying Team Randy. Team Randy's gonna win. But I also think at the end, either Jimmy and Randy are gonna get into it at the end because of what happened with him and the bloodline and all that before he left. And then also maybe between Seth and Cody also. Between them two. And then Sami Zayn's gonna only be the one try to fix everything. But I think that might happen in between the match or after the match. Or a little bit of both. That they're gonna get into it because there's a lot of history with all of them besides Sammy really. Well, Sammy and Jimmy, but they're not really. So I think that, and I think Judgment Day's just gonna fuck it up. Like they always do.
It was exactly a year and a half since he's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's great.
I'm gonna cry like a little bitch, guys. Get ready.
Yeah, we know.
I'll say this: you can make an argument. You can make an argument for any of these teams to win. Really, I mean, depending on how you really want to figure this out. I got Team Cody winning this thing. I do, but
Team Randy, you mean? Yeah.
No,
No.
it's not Team Randy. Stop it.
It's
Team
Cody.
Rollins, guys.
But
It's actually
I
Team
do
Seth.
I do see, if anything, I feel like Randy's turning on somebody. He's turning on somebody. Whether that's going to be Jay or whether that's going to be Cody, I feel he's going to be turning.
I think it'd be Jay.
And I think it would just make sense for either one of them could work. I think a Cody and Randy feud is just inevitable on Cody's road to WrestleMania, or basically anywhere, before we get to Mania. It's going to be a Cody and Randy feud. It's my story, and I'm going to get that man on the goddamn filter one of these days. It's going to happen.
It still happened.
It still hasn't happened. Day 57.
Oh my God.
It's actually like 6 months. You just stopped for a while.
I know. I had to stop for a while, but still. It'll be the 57th video. That's all I'm saying. But regardless, I got Team Cody. Randy's gonna turn on somebody, and then a possible cash in. I don't think a cash in is probably gonna happen, but that's basically what's rumored, if anything.
Sean said
So
in the comments, and I'm going Judgment Day winning the match and absolutely annihilating Team Rollins. Because of Randy.
Everybody's just calling it a different team name.
Randy's
Team Seth.
back. Randy's coming back with a vengeance. He's pissed off. He got hurt. He's been out for so long, sitting on the shelf doing nothing. He's gonna RKO the fucking shit out of everybody. I'm gonna say this for extra points. We're gonna see a minimum 9 RKOs tomorrow night.
I don't think they're gonna do that many just because of the back surgery. If
He just came back from
maybe,
back
like,
surgery.
maybe-
I don't
Go
give
back
a
out.
fuck. Okay,
Sammy.
shut up with this.
I
Hold on.
hope he does.
Shut up with this logic.
I don't know.
If he was worried about his back, they would not instill him into the War Games match.
I feel like
Yeah,
he's
sure.
entering last in this War Games match
absolutely.
anyway.
He probably
He's
will,
entering last.
but he's not going to be
Like,
in the cage
he's
either
last.
because they're going to wait for that pop for that music. He's going to be backstage getting beat up by CM
Well,
Well, no, he's going to
Shut
be
the
in the
fuck
cage. He's going to be in the shark cages, but I mean, he's
I don't
just
know if
gonna
he will.
enter
I don't
in
think
last.
he will be. I don't think he's going to
I
be in the
don't think
cage.
he will be.
Why?
No?
You don't
Because
why
they
do
it's gonna be
they
4 or
already
5?
they already teased it tonight, where Judgment Day said, "If you show up, we're just going to send you home." So they're going to make it look like he's not part of the match, and then his music will hit, and then
his
he'll
music
come out.
hits, and he'll
Right,
Okay,
to get that
actually, no,
bigger
I like
pop.
that. I
The
like
They're
only
gonna
that.
go
problem-
into it. They're gonna go into it 5-on-4.
Right.
Get
And be
I like
annihilated
that,
5-on-4, and then you're gonna hear I hear voices on my head theme song,
I like that,
No.
actually.
and then you're gonna hear, and then Randy's gonna come out, and then so initially, I think y'all are overthinking this because Randy's not gonna get a full match. He's gonna be in there for
No.
like
Yeah.
10-15 minutes.
He's-
RKO everybody. 1, 2, 3 over. Team Cody wins.
You mean
only
Team
other-
Randy wins?
Team Rollins.
Unless
Everybody's saying a different name.
Randy Orton's music hits, he doesn't even make it to the ring. CM Punk takes him out and goes into the cage.
Shush, Scalz! I swear to God,
Yeah,
no.
right.
I don't
Call to
know.
the
He's not showing up.
Just before Jamie goes, interesting tidbit. I'm sure all of you have already seen this, but
Fucking
Living
turn.
Color suddenly dropping a
Yes.
remaster
Mhm.
Mastered his team.
just randomly after 80 years of it being out there. Oh, we're gonna remaster this.
But so did Def Rebel for Randy's.
Yeah,
Right.
But that we all knew he was coming.
Exactly.
We all knew he was coming at some point.
That's
Well, right,
a stretch.
With Randy.
It's not a
I mean,
stretch.
I'm sure
That's
Kim
a-
knows
that's
when he's
a
coming all the
stretch.
time.
Does
Go ahead, Jamie.
Randy come out with that theme though? I don't know. Who knows?
Go,
I
go,
wouldn't hate
Jamie.
on it. I like it.
Team Babyface.
That's it.
Okay.
Another
Okay. See, we all
I'm
named
surprised
different
I'm getting a
wrestlers.
turn to
He's
talk,
babyface.
We're not going to see CM Punk and Team Babyface for the win. I mean, and then I don't know what's Randy being there, but somebody's getting fucked. So
Mm-hmm. You know that's
What's
right.
next
And
for
before
Judgment
Cam
Day?
says it, pause.
Pause.
Did we not see Jay's reaction when Cody brought Randy up?
Oh, he's gonna see a ghost for sure.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I just want to say one
He's
thing.
like,
Though. We all know Punk's not coming to WWE. Like it's a foregone conclusion. He's not.
Please
But
don't.
let's troll the living shit out of Chicago with having Randy come out to Cult of Personality.
Fuck you, no.
No, people were saying Grayson Waller is going to show up and come out to that.
Yeah.
Just have it go Cult of, and then I hear voices. Like just
No,
fuck with the entire crowd.
For Randy, since he came out to it for a week or two, I think it'd be better even if he came out to This Fire Burns. Fucking kill
Right.
switch, baby.
He did have that
Yeah.
thing for once.
Yeah,
Oh.
you are right. But I just want to see the city of Chicago get trolled because I don't give a fuck about them.
That's coming from a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, not even a fucking wrestling fan.
Hey.
Chicago beat us today. Fuck you.
I just don't want that crowd to hijack Randy's return because it's like, I mean, in Chicago they can basically do whatever they want anyway, but I just don't want Randy to get like.
They're one of the most rebel crowds who just doesn't care.
You had the CM Punk chance. You had CM Punk chance tonight.
Yeah,
you had the chance tonight, and then you had the boos out booing them.
I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow night in Chicago. I'll go back to the Twitter space.
It's too obvious.
Phil,
It's too obvious.
he said they have prostituted the fuck out of the Chicago return for CM Punk. Do it at the Rumble. And yes, still do it against Nakamura.
And I mean that in the AEW sense, because that's where we saw him last. So
yeah, but
of
see,
course I was gonna think of that.
That's the reason why it makes more sense for WWE to do it, because he would get a louder reaction with that WWE crowd than he would have with the AEW crowd.
To AEW for sure.
And it'd be exactly.
It would be a big fuck you to TK and AEW to stick it more.
Now, if I see a CM Punk return tomorrow night, I will cry. I don't care. I don't care. That'll be awesome.
We're both gonna cry tomorrow.
I have a question for Phil and Cam, because you both are heavier into AEW than myself, Sammy. I think Jamey doesn't watch it either as much. I know Scalz could give a shit, but for you two,
I try.
But for you two,
I attempt. Yeah.
You have Tony constantly crying that WWE's trying to outrate them, right? And that's not a lie. It's not a lie.
No, it's not.
He did at the presser, bro.
Why is he pushing Collision to 3 hours tomorrow, knowing full well Collision's on the down scale of things right now?
It's Collision and Rampage.
Okay, Rampage is happening at 7:00. It's happening an hour. It's happening usually an hour before. Yeah. Yes, I looked into this. It's happening at 7:00. It's happening at 7:00 on Saturday, and then Collision is on its normal time slot from 8 to 10.
Okay.
That whole thing, I don't know why they're doing that for going up against Survivor Series, because Collision is having a rough time as it is with ratings and everything like that. And I don't believe in ratings. I don't look at the ratings. I'm not that kind of a guy. But to me, I feel like they already kind of like promoted this happening anyway, and then Survivor Series is just on that date. Collision's always on Saturdays at 8 to 10. So it's not like they were just going to be able to move that and just say, hey, we're just going to not do it for Survivor Series purposes. It was always going to be on Saturdays.
I get that, but why throw the extra show on there? That's the thing.
To get odds, because they know Survivor Series the same night.
Against the pre-show.
They're not just going to go, oh well.
AEW's numbers for Collision outside the episode that was on Friday where it got demolished. On Saturday nights, the worst viewership is against any WWE PLE.
Collision's tanks.
They do better against football, against college football, against basketball, against anything else. But when WWE PLEs are on, it is the worst out of all. So why would you even put Rampage up against the pre-show. Like it
Because
just
you'll
doesn't
actually
make
get eyes
sense.
on Rampage. You will.
They
for
won't.
that.
I don't think you will.
I don't
No.
care to listen to Caleb Braxton
Rampage-
talk for 9 hours.
Rampage is dead.
Rampage.
Collision is almost there at that point.
Was
Being
Rampage
dead.
ever alive?
Turn Rampage
That's
into
what I'm
your
saying. Rampage is dead.
hour-long women's show. Turn Rampage
Rampage
into
has
that on
been
Friday
dead.
nights.
Collision
10
is
p.m.
almost there.
Put fucking ROH on there.
Yes.
The rise and fall of Collision happened with CM Punk. Plain and simple.
Yes. That's it.
That's it. That's the end
That's
of the
it.
story today.
Once Punk got fired, Collision was not going to be much of a difference.
Could you imagine if CM Punk comes back in between that 8 to 10 hour?
He might.
People
Up
are saying
against
it's the
Collision?
devil.
Do it.
So I mean, hell, I don't
Fucking
think
throw
it's
Jack
the devil.
Perry in there too. Let's go.
No, Jack Perry's
Oh
the devil.
God. Oh God.
I would hate
Crybaby
Jack Perry
Jack.
being the devil. That's a huge miss for me.
Did you watch this past week?
I know. Yes, I know.
Did it not
everything
sound
is
like
point- I know everything is pointing to Jack Perry, but I think that would be a huge miss for me, and I just don't
Oh, I
like that.
I agree. It'd be the
Plot
worst decision
twist.
out of ever.
Plot twist
But
is Thunder Rosa.
Did it not sound like him?
The laugh.
It was
If
Thunder
you
Rosa.
want to manipulate the
Plain
voices
simple.
and everything like that to either make
Mhm.
it sound like him, yeah, sure. But
Listen, in the
Um,
digital age that we live in, it's easy to replicate a voice. We've seen it with
Exactly.
AI.
I don't think they know completely who the devil is yet.
It's gonna be Dolph Ziggler. They're gonna keep
That-
playing it out until these contracts are up.
So I'm thinking it's either going to be him or Ali.
because I think their 90-day or whatever is I think
December
like
December.
21st.
December 7th. Okay, so it's the first week of December.
December 21st.
Okay, so the third week of December.
Right.
So if you want, and there you go. It
9
kinda
days
falls in
before
line with
World's
World's
End.
End.
Yeah.
Oh, ask Meltzer.
So I haven't told TikTok this, but I'm telling you guys this now. I'll be going there to the Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah, and you've
So-
announced that already.
I have. When?
I think when they announced it, I think you said you're getting tickets and going.
Well, on Twitter, yes, but I haven't
Yeah.
said anything on the TikTok Spaces or anything like that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, I'll be going there. They're gonna be saving that whole thing for World's End. That whole devil thing being revealed and everything. That's when MJF's world is coming crashing down,
Yeah, and overshadow the tournament that's going on.
and the tournament. So it's gonna be a big thing. But
Because that's all Tony does is hot shot things.
I like this tournament. I think this tournament's been very well needed for this company. But
I think
I
so
think-
too, but
I think they've ruined it by adding the other 2 belts on it.
yeah, I didn't care for that at all either. I don't like this whole Continental Championship thing for a Triple Crown. That was bad. I would have been perfectly fine with a #1 contendership.
it wasn't needed. But I guess if this is how you get the titles off of Eddie Kingston, might as well do it.
You leave Eduardo alone, okay?
Sure.
Do we know where Revolution is next year?
I thought it was
No.
in Queens.
That's what I've heard, is that it's going to be in UBS Arena.
I haven't heard that, but if it is, cool.
Because if it is, I'm going. That'll be my first AEW event, and it's only because Sting's retiring.
Hey, that's a fair reason to go.
But
If it's that close to me too, I might go again or go. Period.
I mean, I went to a WWE
So,
house show.
I think let's
last
get back on
Sunday.
track here so we could
Yeah.
wrap this up.
Sorry, guys.
I have Judgment Day winning this match. I
Okay.
think
Rollins.
Judgment Day is going to win.
Lone Wolf. Okay.
Am I the only one that picks Judgment Day winning this?
I think so.
Right.
Unless Jamie,
I think they need
says
it more than the baby faces. I think they're going to have both
They have everything.
because it continues to show their dominance.
They don't need to show their dominance. They have every title.
Yeah, but you have a bunch of people thrown together that hate each other on the other side.
Right, which is why they need to show. They need to win. They need to win more.
And you have a stooge like JD who can eat the pin.
JD McFunkle
Right.
Pop.
I don't see how they need to win more, but okay.
What's next for Judgment Day, win or loss for you guys? Because they've been down our throats for Raw.
Listen,
What is
Rhea
up
could
with
be
one
down my
year?
throat any day, all right?
Okay, Chow, yes, I agree, but this is great. This is a great time.
This is why I'm not allowed here anymore.
I think.
No, but serious question. What's next for them, win or lose? Because I don't know at this point.
Easily the devil. I don't know.
I think eventually they're going to lose the tag titles because there are rumors that they want to split them.
They have to.
Have them lose
They don't
it
have
to freaking Pretty Deadly on SmackDown.
They don't have to. It's better as one belt for the entire division.
I would want that too, but they don't do that.
That's the problem, is they don't do it. They need to book it better. And if they're not going to book it better, then you have to split them. And then two, I think
they haven't booked tag team wrestling great since the 80s. Sorry, I'll let you talk. My bad.
No, you're fine. They haven't, but they're starting to get better.
What type of drugs are you taking, my guy?
80s.
Stop taking. What are you talking about?
The 90s and early 2000s was amazing for tag team wrestling.
The 80s? What? I don't know about all that, Chief.
Go ahead, Scalz.
But I think that Priest is going to fail on his cash-in attempt. He's going to lose that. And then it's going to start the dissension of the Judgment Day eventually.
I think Priest cashes in, wins it, and that's where the dissension starts because Finn's jealous.
I was gonna say Finn and JD cost him.
No, I think they let him cash in because let's be honest, Priest has done a lot of good stuff for WWE, Bad Bunny, all that, right? So he's kind of owed one per se. So you have Priest win, and as soon as he crosses into a week as champion, Finn's like, "Well, fuck you, I never got that," and that's where the dissension starts.
I think Finn and Damien's most likely on a collision course to face each other anyway, so it could work.
Could it be for the briefcase?
Or like
I don't want
Shadow
to
said, they give Damien the title, and then Damien's like, I'm too good for these tag titles, and hands them off to JD. Freebird rule it.
I'm surprised they don't do that.
And then they
with
lose
Judgment
it.
Day.
They easily could have done that with Judgment Day. Freebird stuff.
I think Jamie's got a point there with the Freebird thing. Like you could have Dom and Finn, or like you could have a mixture of the four of the men. But they're not doing it. We've seen it with New Day.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It might not make it so stale if you have it that way.
So I go, all right, prove your worth. Go, JD. Do your thing. I mean, you're already a part of the Judgment Day, but go ahead.
I think we get a failed cash-in.
Yeah, I don't think the cash-in is going to be successful.
I don't think he's winning jack at all.
Just the failed cash-in has been done too much recently.
I can agree to that, but
that's kind of what has me scared that, like,
Where was the failed cash-in done too much?
There's only like 3 times that I can think of that was done.
But they've mostly been done recently. Besides, let me think. You had Corbin,
right?
You had Sandow,
and you had Cena.
You had Cena.
Yeah, and Corbin's was in like 15.
And you had Seth too. Seth did his.
Seth.
That made it.
Nope.
Seth?
We heard you. We heard you.
Yes, Seth.
Seth. When did Seth win it?
Seth cashed in successfully at WrestleMania. What are you talking about?
He had the heist of the century.
It was a Mania, yeah.
Wait, no.
What are you talking about?
Wait, I think you're talking about the people that had success.
No. You're thinking of Theory.
Fail.
Cashed in on.
Oh, my bad. I think I was just saying
Theory
that successfully has done it.
Yeah,
Theory.
Oh, Theory.
You can count Theory as a fail.
But he failed on the U.S. title.
Yeah.
It's still a fail.
Still Money in the Bank.
Okay,
though.
but that's the one. That's one.
So 4.
Corbin's was like 7 years ago.
Still applies.
Well, wait,
Isn't that
women's
women's side cash-in fails too?
The women's side was the one that has the most of them, yes.
So
there's been less successful attempts over there.
Just
But-
if my wrestling
feels a lot.
logic, by wrestling logic, you would think it's a successful. Catch it when it happens.
Didn't Braun technically fail too? Back in like
I mean, he's been the Saudi champ for
18?
about 10 years now. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. What the fuck? Ugh.
Until they re-sign Mansoor and beat him for the title, then I mean,
All right. So here's my question to you guys. And I like doing this in predictions. This is before the card even, like we see the card before it even takes place. What is your rating going into the Rumble? Going into Survivor Series out of 10? Or, no, you know what? 5. We'll go 5.
like how good the show's gonna be.
yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah.
Son.
So it's
So
going to be about 3.75.
It has the
Two.
potential of being
Two
a
out of 5.
It has the potential of being a 4-star show, but it just depends on either A, match order, and B, the results of the show. So I'll go in the 3.5 to 4 range, depending.
Cam, you said 2.75?
No, just 2.
Two.
2.
Okay. Jamie?
I think it's going to be a 4.5. Just not even because of match, order style, anything like that. WWE has just been putting on just a great run of shows production wise, and just the storylines falling in place. And they've been doing that consistently now for the past few years now.
And then
And
you have Sean. Sorry, Jamie. I thought you were done.
Well, Sean's just being salty,
No,
fuck
he's
it.
being like the regular IWC, like everybody else.
The people who read the Observer and get the pages sticky, like, fuck them.
We've now hit the red light district. Sam has changed rooms.
I know, because it's so loud in there. I feel bad that I'm on mute. I'm going to give it, I'm sorry, I'm being biased, a 4.9 out of 5. Because Randy's probably going to show up. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I've never been so excited for a pay-per-view in my life than tomorrow night.
My expectation is a 3. And I'm hoping it goes above that.
And that's the thing with these shows. You got to keep your expectations low. So when you do set them low,
No. Don't steal
happy.
what I said. No. I said it best.
I'm just saying, like, I take that with me. I've said that for the longest time, and I know Cam said it also. So, like,
listen,
Usually
Cam's a
when you
Steelers
do
fan.
have your
He has to have
expectations low, this show overperforms.
Yeah, but so is Jamie. He's a Jets fan. He has
I
no
feel bad
you're no
for you.
better over there, Giants fan.
Aw,
I am
damn.
That's not
Aaron
true.
Rodgers fan, first of all.
Aw, damn, bro.
It's just, he's on the Jets,
Jets.
man.
Yeah.
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, not even a Jets fan, bro.
Oh, so
Come
you
here.
just go wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's a Fairweather fan.
Okay, so that was my dad with Peyton Manning. Okay.
It's called being a fan of a player, man.
So the name
I
on the back
respect
is
it.
more important than the name on the
Respect
front. He's taking it
Normally
from,
not.
well,
but-
according to Rogers, it is.
It's like with your fucking wrestlers. You have one that sticks out when you're a kid, bro. You're gonna fall. Like CM Punk. He went up to AEW. You're gonna be watching AEW. You really like AEW. That's why I watch AEW, because Edge is on there, bro. Or Adam Copeland. Still Edge to me, damn it.
Yeah,
But
he's
I
already
still call him
ruined.
Mitch.
He's already
Oh.
ruined.
he's
Yeah,
having,
He's been there 3 months. They already ruined him.
He's been there 3 months already?
Yeah, really? That long?
Well, it feels like it because
Wrestle
Oh,
Dream.
okay.
anyways.
I was like,
I-
damn.
It hasn't been 3 months, but
I was going to say, I don't think it's been 3
Yeah, I was
months.
gonna say 3 months passed by that fast. I feel like it was just like a month and a half ago, if that.
Like, he just wrestled in Toronto in August, man. Like, chill out.
Wrestle Dream is at the beginning of October, so I mean it's been
it's almost 2 months.
it's almost 2 months. At the beginning of December, it'll be 2
Come on.
months.
Well, that's a whole conversation for another episode. This is Friday Night Review Predictions.
Anything else anybody wants to say about Survivor Series before we head on out?
Can I tell you guys how excited I am for Randy to return?
We already know, Sam.
We know.
You said it. Like,
I need to see the gobbledygookler tomorrow. All right? I just need it.
Well, I mean, his egg has been laying in Chicago. They mistake it for a bean because the people of Chicago are idiots.
I will say this. I will say this. My friend who is gonna be in Chicago, like one of my friends that's outside of whole wrestling, TikTok, and everything like that. He saw CM Punk in Chicago. I know it's crazy.
No,
I get it.
There,
I know
bro.
it's wild, but I'm just saying he saw him there. So be prepared.
I have an honest question.
It's like he lives there or something.
Anybody that's watching this from in and around Chicago, how many times do you go flick that bean?
Apparently not enough.
All right.
Salty place.
All right. It's that time of the show. Sammy, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, SammyXO43, or on TikTok, SammyXO29, and tomorrow night, crying over Randy's return.
Jamie?
I'm Jamey Rose. That's all you guys need to know. Thank you.
Make sure to check out Diamond State Wrestling, motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Cam?
You can find me on TikTok at Cam's Wrestling Corner and call me Cam G. You can find me here every single Friday night on Friday Night Review and on Rivet City Radio every single Wednesday night with The Boom and on Sunday nights with The Table Spot and on Twitter at Cam and Cheese 317. And if that does not sizzle your bacon, you can find me on Instagram at 317 Bacon, Eggs, and Cam.
Phil?
Thank you guys for letting me a part of all of this, because this is going to be fun. I can already tell. You guys can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at PhillyMatt_. I put it right there in the my name and everything like that. I'm just going to have it there so that you guys know exactly where to find me. And it's PhillyMatt_ on those three platforms: TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Shadow?
Good one.
You can find me every single Saturday night live with Ringside Chatter. Tomorrow night, we're moving it an hour back because of Survivor Series. So it'll be at 11 p.m. Eastern. We're talking all things hockey this week and how shitty it's been in a week in Leafland with one game on the schedule.
Tell me about it.
Then, if you want my great comedic ass, you can catch me Monday nights with, sorry for the interruption, live at 11 p.m. Eastern. Anywhere else, I don't give a fuck if you follow me.
I'm Scalz.
Whatever.
You can follow me on Off the Top Media on both Twitch and YouTube, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I am the host of NXT on Tap on Tuesday nights, right after NXT, and then the host of FNR with Jamie and Cam.
You can also find him on Sean Ross App's Patreon.
Okay.
Cricket.
And special shout out before we end. You can find the alpha simp Sean B on OnlyFans.
And also Social Pack, I'm under SammyXO43.
Sorry, Scalz, proceed.
I don't get paid enough for that.
Make sure you like and subscribe to any of the social media that we have so you can get updates as to when our next videos will be going live. Hope everyone has a great evening and thank you for joining us tonight.
Salud.
Suck it, bitches.
Bye.